How would you describe
Yeah,
these?
well, it's funny talking to Rabs out there. He said, well, the first period, I think you guys had a lot of teaching video out there that you'll be able to use with their team, and then the next period they had a lot. I thought they were clearly the better team in the first period. They came out, I thought, really sharp and fast, and they're a good hockey team. And I thought our guys responded well in the second and put a really good period together. So I don't know if there were a lot of surprises tonight. I think Augustana is a really good hockey team, so I think early for us here, that was a really good way to prepare for tomorrow night.
What did you talk about, I guess, in between the first and second? Because clearly,
well, I thought we needed I think this team is really excited about how good they believe they can be, and the one thing about that sometimes is, you forget that it always starts with hard work, and I'm not sure we came out. I think we were confident, but I don't think we came out with our work helmets on, ready to go that way, realizing how hard Augustana would be to play against. So I think they woke us up real quick by how hard they played and how fast they played. And like I said, I was happy with the response, but the lesson to be learned is you can't come out and not have your highest compete level.
Got a chance to see all three goalies.
Yep.
I don't know, just give me your impression.
I thought they all played well. Yeah, I thought they all played well. Obviously, Jan got the most work in the first period. That was our roughest period as a team, and I thought Augustana's best. That probably could have been a 3-0 period without Jan the way he played. So, obviously for him to get the start and be ready to go, I thought that was good. And it's not easy for goalies to come in off the bench. I thought Patty did a good job of that. I thought he was really solid in the second period. And then, Jimmy Gray's in the locker room on a bike keeping warm during the second period and comes out in the third, and I thought he played well too.
How'd you come up with the format? Because, it's a unique situation,
Yep.
obviously, where it's an exhibition. And
some other teams have done it. I've seen it in the past, and Rabs and I, when we scheduled the game, we talked about it, and we thought, we need to find a way to get some work. It's the one thing in college hockey that, I think a lot of us as coaches would really like to see a push to have at least 2 exhibition games before you start the season. It's our game against St. Thomas tomorrow is a huge game, and we've been on the ice once really as a team in a game. So everyone else is the same thing, so it's even. At least there's no advantage for any team, but it sure would be nice to have a couple exhibition games to prepare to play.
I get the power play, I get the 3-on-3.
Yeah.
Why 4-on-4?
It's just because, it comes up at important parts of games, and it's an important part of the game. You don't work on it a ton during your practices, and during the year it can be a game changer, and so we wanted to get a little bit of time. I talked to Rabs briefly after. Maybe if we had it all to do over again, maybe we get rid of the 4-on-4 though, and we do a little bit more power play, penalty kill, and then just 5 minutes of 3-on-3 at the end.
Lots of new guys, obviously, that you're getting looks at. I guess anybody for you, where you're like, that was really, I like this.
Yeah, if you just go through the freshmen to start, I really thought, from Shostak to Henricks to Rode and Ernest and Welchie and Belial, all those guys for freshmen, I thought, I'm trying to think if I'm missing anybody, but I thought they all really showed good things tonight. As did our 2 transfers. I was very happy with Loftus and Smolinski. I thought they both played well.
Yeah. Describe, I guess, with those 2 guys, what you're looking for out of those
guys. Smolinski reminds me a little bit of Ludke. Kind of similar stature, high compete, high character, kind of a gamer type kid. Brings a little bit of he's got a really good personality in the locker room. You can tell there's some natural leadership skills to him. Finn Loftus is a little bit different. Not quite as old, obviously. He hasn't played as much college hockey, but he's very poised. I think the one thing about Finn is he makes a lot of really good little plays under pressure. So a lot of those small little plays that fans might not notice all the time is going to help us get out of our zone. I would call his 2 biggest assets are kind of his brain and the stick.
We talked last week or whatever about, you want more scoring and
yep.
you want power play, obviously. You want to be better.
Yep.
How do you feel like the power play was?
Power play got a goal, looked pretty good in the regular, whatever you call it, the first 2 periods. That was good. And I thought we were in a couple good looks in the second. I thought it did certainly look in preseason form, let's put it that way. I think there's a lot to work with. I think we created some good chances that we need to finish off, but the outline of the power play I think looks good, but it certainly was preseason form tonight.
I guess the 2 periods, because that's all.
Yeah.
Well, for the most part, it was like a regular game.
Yeah.
Right. How would you describe those 2 periods? It seemed like it was a little bit of one and one of another.
I know. Yeah, it was definitely a little bit choppy. I think it took us a little bit of time to settle into it, but I think that's just something we'll learn, and it's good to learn from for tomorrow for sure.
What was the message after the first period in the locker room?
I think we were just getting outworked. That was the number one thing. Kind of just with the mentality going into the second period, just to focus on just working hard and winning more battles.
All 3 goalies got a chance to play. I don't know. Just describe, I guess, what you saw out of those 3 guys.
Yeah. They all looked really good. Obviously, Jan came in, and we weren't playing too well in front of him. He made some pretty crazy saves. I honestly thought that the goal that went in from my angle looked like he saved it as well. But I think all 3 of them played very, very well.
Now tell us about the line you were on here tonight. You guys got some playing time last year towards the end of the year as well. How comfortable did you feel here tonight?
Yeah. I think I felt good. Obviously, there's still some stuff that we're gonna have to work on, just going into tomorrow. But yeah, I'm excited and ready to get going tomorrow for real.
Obviously, there were a number of new faces out there for you guys tonight. I mean, how do you think everybody kind of did? I guess. Just as a group,
I honestly thought everybody. There wasn't really anyone that I thought was out of place. Everybody looked really good. Like Henrik's, all the freshmen, they all look like they're fitting in really well. So that's exciting to see.
Just with the way that you guys looked at that in the second period. I mean, was that more, I guess, of what you guys were looking for? I guess from an offensive standpoint.
Yeah, for sure. Just playing with more energy, kind of just hungrier. Obviously. It's hard. Being an exhibition game, it's hard especially with them playing just one game this weekend, and we got to be ready for tomorrow. And I understand, but still, we didn't come out with enough energy, and that's definitely something we're going to look for tomorrow.
Defensively, I actually thought we were pretty good. I thought all the new guys looked pretty comfortable out there, and I thought that was actually one of our strengths tonight was our defending. So, yeah.
Have you ever had a penalty shot before?
No, maybe in Pee Wee. No, I have never. I was asking the bench of what I should do, and they're like, just go score. I'll try. Didn't know what I was going to do till halfway down. I was like, I'm just going to shoot it.
3 goalies all in play tonight. What'd you kind of see out of those 3 guys?
Jan definitely held us in there in the first. Like we gave up a couple grade A's there, and he played really well. But all 3 of them played really solid for us. Like I mean, that one power play goal they got there, that was a nice play by them. But other than that, they didn't give up much. I thought they were good.
You mentioned that you thought that the younger and new players really were a big impact for you here tonight. What are some of the things that you really noticed that right off the bat that took a big impact in the game with the freshmen?
Yeah, I just thought, I mean, when I look back to when I was a freshman, I remember being like really nervous, and it looked like to them, like they looked patient and comfortable and were making plays out there, and I didn't feel like that when I was a freshman, so I thought that was a good thing.
Obviously, I mean, with any exhibition or any game or whatever, there's always going to be something to work on. Is there like 1 or 2 things, I guess, that stand out for you guys, I guess, from tonight that, okay, we need to be better here or here?
I just coming out harder. Like we kind of got pushed around in the first, so yeah, that's kind of something in our own building should not happen. And I mean, we were trying to make plays. We just weren't connecting on really anything in the breakouts and in the neutral zone, turning pucks over. And that was kind of frustrating, but I think at least we were trying to make those plays, and they will connect. We're just kind of, nerves or whatever it was, but yeah.